Okay, welcome to Blender. So today we're going to be making a street lamp, just kind of like a basic kind of lighting rig. So we're going to go ahead to the render engine and switch out Eevee to cycles. Delete your default cube and go ahead and delete the default lamp as well. We're not going to need that. Let's go ahead with the plane. I'm just going to go ahead and press S for scale and just elongate this a little bit so we can kind of make a little street. Let's go ahead and add in a cylinder. We'll press J, bring this up, S for scale, bring it down, and then you just want to go ahead and just S for scale and bring it up again until you kind of have a nice little pole. So we're going to go ahead with edit. Let's go with faces, select the bottom face right here, and all we're going to do is E for extrude, bring this down, S for scale, bring it outwards, and then E for extrude, bring it down again, and that will be our base. We'll take the top right here. You're going to want to go for E for extrude, R for rotate, just on the side, G just to bring it forward just a little bit, and then we'll do E for extrude again, and we'll just do the exact same thing. Make sure you're using the axes with this, just pressing the center scroll down. We'll do E for extrude, bring this to the front right here, S for scale, and bring it into a point. So it's almost like a candy cane without completely going over. Right click shade smooth, let's press G, bring this up. So now we have the basic pole for the lamp. Let's go ahead and add in a cube, G, to bring this up. You're going to want to go ahead and just press S for scale, flatten this down, flatten this across, and G to bring it forward. S for scale again to bring it down to a nice little point, and just place it on the end right here. So from this point right here, what we're going to do is, let's go to edit mode, take the center part right here, E for extrude, bring it down slightly, and then scale it in slightly, E for extrude, click, leave it where it is, S for scale, and just scale it outwards just here. We'll go E for extrude again and bring this down. Now what we're going to do is a double material right here. We'll also move this forward because it's clipping the little pole at the back right here. So what I'm going to do is, let's go ahead and elongate this bit. So let's go with E for extrude, and we'll just pull that out just slightly, and I'm going to go to object mode, right click shade smooth. Let's go with G, bring this forward so it's sat nice and tight on the point right there. We'll go to edit mode, take this face in the middle. You want to go to materials tab, new. This material that you've just made here is going to be the basic material, so we'll go with lamp original. We'll take this, you can make this either a black lamp, grey lamp, whatever you'd want. Slight metallic, take that roughness down just slightly as well. For this part in the middle that's going to be the emission, we'll press plus, new. And this will be emission, so we'll just name this Emmy. Let's go and switch out that principal BSDF for emission. Turn that up slightly and make it just slightly yellow. Unless of course this is an LED light, then it's going to be white. All the lights when I grew up as a kid were yellow. So if we go to render right now, we can see that nothing's happening. So what we need to do is we need to assign this. So let's go to edit. We have this face selected and just click assign on Emmy. So now we can see that we have light. You can go ahead and increase the strength right here to make this a nice little street lamp coming down the way. So what we're going to do now is, let's take everything that we've just made on object mode, press G just to bring this to the end right here, shift D to duplicate over, and you can press 5 to put them equidistant together, but you can also press 10 and they'll be this far away. So shift D, we could go with 10, shift D, 10, shift D, go across, 10, shift D, 10, something like that. So now we have a series of street lights that you could use for your project. You can go ahead and increase the strength if you'd like to. for the emission, or you could go ahead and decrease the strength if you'd like to for the emission, so you've got something like this. Depending on your project and how far away you'd like these to be. You've also got the drop down menu here as well, so lamp original, you just want to go ahead and change all of the bases to lamp original if you haven't already. Just as such, and then just bring the base plates up once you're happy with your design. Let's change that one as well. There we go. So that's how to make some basic lamps in Blender just for some background lighting. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.